Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to react to some more Game of Thrones. Just trying to get the hand. Yeah, you settle down right there. Looks like you got cat litter on your nose. Yuck. We are starting season 8, episode 1. There are only 6 episodes. Excuse me. Allergies are really bad today. You wouldn't know that I take a prescription allergy medication on top of allergy eye drops, extra strength allergy eye drops, and my eyes are already itching. My nose is all sniffly. You can tell because it's red, and apparently getting tickles in the throat. My car is just a film of yellow. I'll take a picture before I wash it this weekend, but I was like, ugh, I hate this time of year. At any rate, we are starting our last and final season. That's redundant, I know. We've got all sorts of stuff going on. We've got John and Danny teaming up. We've got the Night King with a dead dragon. We've got, and they've busted through the wall. Don't know if Ginger Guy is still alive or not. It looked like they were just busting through the wall and that's all they cared about. If anything got in their way, they would kill it, but they weren't searching for anything living. They just were busting through. So I don't know if he's alive or not. Hi, that's a pathetic little cry. And I will fix my chair this weekend as well so that when I lean back, I don't disappear. But in the meantime, but at any rate, the Night King and all of the dead have busted through the wall. John hasn't made it back to Winterfell just yet, although this episode is called Winterfell, so I imagine this is going to be his arrival there, and we're going to see him meet up with Ari and Bran. We've got the news from Bran to tell John. Of course, John has slept with Dany now, and we've probably got an incest baby going on. But if I think is what is going to happen, then the incest baby may not even matter. Sam is back at Winterfell, and Sam now knows the truth because Bran told him. And why he told him and not Sansa first, I don't know, unless he told Samwell because he's going to need Samwell's help or something with him having gone to the Citadel and started the training as Maester and stolen the books and all that kind of stuff. I'm tired. I've only had 6 hours of sleep. I'm interjecting in between the recap. Sorry. I didn't get to sleep until 4 a.m. And then I had to be up by 10 a.m. because my friends wanted to go out to lunch. So we went and did that today. Ooh, the button's undone on the PJs. Definitely would have been flashing something. It's a good thing I've got the camera out of view. But so I met them for lunch and then I did work. Software systems were not working correctly at work. My Teams, I was getting messages 45 minutes to an hour and a half later. Yeah, there are some Microsoft things I just do not like, and I hate the fact that they monopolize all of the workforce type of stuff. Um, I'm a big person about not wanting things that monopolize. Although that being said, there are chain stores that I shop at that are monopolies basically. But yeah, Microsoft is one of the ones that I try to avoid buying if I can help it. And I try to use other sources like LibreOffice or OpenOffice, that type of stuff. My dad's a big Linux person, so we tend to do that stuff. I refuse to buy anything Apple because Apple is so can't say it, proprietary. I think that's how you say that word. So at any rate, I'm tired, and it's 11:30 exactly at night. Okay, Cersei has gone back on her truce, and she plans on attacking. And Euron has actually already attacked somewhere. I forget where. But Euron did not run away like we thought he was doing. And Jaime left Cersei's side and he said, "Are you going to have him kill me?" And put it to the test and walked out. And the mountain didn't kill him. He did start to unpull the sheath, or unpull the sword from the sheath. I'll get my phrasing right. I think Jaime is headed towards Winterfell to let Dany and Jon know that she's going back on her word. I don't see the war with the dead happening right away. I see that as a finale. So I don't know what's going to happen there between now and then. And I may be surprised and we may have it sooner than that, because we've had that happen with things that I thought would be finales and they weren't. So, a lot going on. I think that catches us up for the most part. Everybody else is either with one of those folks that we just talked about, I think. So, with that, let's go ahead and get into this next episode and go from there. I do have some chips to munch on, so you may hear me crunching on those. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Pretty is like, "I was just lying down. Why are you leaning forward? Why are you leaning forward?" Oh, little girl, you're going to drive me nuts. Hey, dragons. Oh, that's a very romantic version of the theme song. That's a very romantic version of it. Is that because this is the final season? Don't know. That's the music I'm listening to. Sound's working. At least we know that. I'm glad Santa's hair is back to the red we're used to rather than that dark red. I didn't like the dark red on her. I've got coral pink to try out with my hair, and I'm not sure how well it's going to take since my hair is dark. You're not supposed to have dark hair with it, but I'm curious. So we'll be doing that at some point, probably before you guys see this. It was my birthday today, which is why they took me out, or not today. It was my birthday lunch, and my other friend's birthday was a few days ago. So that's why we had lunch today, but my birthday was actually Monday. So, yeah, I'm officially 49. I'm an old broad. Well, not quite. Well, yeah, I'm an old broad, but no, not quite at 50. We're almost there. No cold open. I see the map is different. We're at Winterfell. I forgot. Littlefinger's dead. Yay! It's a lot of people. How are they going to feed all these people? I love that coat on her. She's a little shocked to see him.
You should consider yourself lucky. At least your balls won't freeze off.
You take great offense at dwarf jokes, but love telling eunuch jokes.
Love Ari's look. Sansa looked impressed also. So I noticed, let me go back. That kind of gives us a nice layout of what Winterfell actually looks like, which is nice to see. And we can see the red tree that they're always visiting is within the walls, which I didn't realize that. And we can see how big it is in scale to the trees and all the people marching in. I don't know if the roads on both sides have people or not. They didn't quite put that much detail in, but I'm assuming we're coming in the gate on the back side, but I'm not positive. I'm glad he's happy to see him. We knew he would be, but wait till he sees
Look at
Ari.
you. Where are you?
Lurking somewhere.
The wall has fallen. The dead march south.
John's a little surprised by that.
And soon the Lannister army will ride north to join our cause.
He knew that wouldn't go over well.
What do dragons eat, anyway?
Livestock.
Whatever they want.
At least they're not beating around the bush with each other.
Last time we spoke was at Joffrey's wedding. Miserable affair.
And its moments.
His death.
I believe she wants to survive.
I used to think you were the cleverest man alive.
Yep, she knows Cersei's not going to show. Or at least not in that way.
You used to be taller.
Hey, Ari.
How did you sneak up on me?
How did you survive a knife through the heart?
I didn't. Have you ever used it?
Yep.
Once or twice. Valyrian steel.
Jealous?
She's lethal without it.
Where were you before? I could have used your help with Sansa.
She's the smartest person I've ever met.
I'm her family too.
Yep. Ah. So back at the King's Landing.
The dead have broken through the wall.
Good.
And there's Euron's fleet. I forget who that guy is. I mean, he's obviously part of the
Why don't you just
Queen's
get it over
Guard,
and kill
but
me?
Who can I talk to?
I'm glad to see Yara's still alive. And yes, I remembered her name.
But first, I'm gonna fuck the Queen.
I don't think she has any interest in you, Euron. Especially since she's got her baby.
Horses
2,000.
and elephants.
No elephants, Your Grace.
That's
Elephants.
disappointing, Piglet.
Although we did see
Fought
mammoths,
fighting
didn't
on your
we?
behalf,
So I guess
Your
they
Grace.
do exist in this world.
You want a queen? Earn her.
Dangle the fruit. Is she going to kill him herself?
Apologies for the interruption, but the Queen did urge me to hurry.
Sorry, ladies. Another time, perhaps.
Well, poor Braun got interrupted.
Poor girl. The pox will take her within the year.
Which girl?
The Queen's brothers made promises to her and broke them. Her Grace wants to rectify their
So
mistake.
he's not going to tell her.
When Queen Cersei wants something, she pays in advance and in gold. Several chests of it, in fact, waiting for you in a wagon just outside.
What does she want Braun to do? Kill
So she wants
Tyrion?
to murder someone, but she can't send her soldiers.
She wants both Jaime and Tyrion killed. I don't think Braun will kill either one. Maybe Jaime, maybe, but I don't think he'll kill either one.
I'm going to put a prince in your belly.
She's already pregnant. She's not worried about that. Although this cover does give her ammunition to say it's not Jaime's baby. Where are we at? Oh, Yara's men? Hey, Theon. You did something right. He deserved that. Although he wouldn't have been able to have rescued her if he had stayed. How did... So, they've got the 3 big ships. How did Theon sneak in amongst that fleet to the main ship to get Yara and then get off that ship and then escape with the 3 big boats? How did none of the other boats see those boats? It's a lot of tents in the cold.
You want their loyalty? You have to earn it.
Davos is correct with that.
For once in their whole shit history, we're ruled by a just woman and an honorable man.
They do make a handsome couple.
We
Oh,
overestimate our influence. John and Daenerys don't want to listen to lonely old men.
Not that old.
Bran needs to tell people the truth. Is that Jamie arriving?
What's the matter?
The dragons are barely eating.
Barely eating or been eating? Been eating. Does he look tasty?
What if he doesn't want me to?
Then I've enjoyed your company, Jon Snow.
I was going to say they would make it known one way or the other if they wanted him to or not.
What do I hold on to?
Whatever you can.
Take him south a bit to get some food and eat. John's barely hanging on. Well, this is a nice little interlude, but we're spending a lot of time on it. Although it is fun to see Jon struggling on the dragon.
You've completely ruined horses for me.
What do they see? Oh, a waterfall. The water is melting, right?
Old.
That didn't make sense. Of course, water is not melting, but the ice is melting.
It's cold up here for a southern girl.
Why is Bran not saying anything? Cats will do that too. Oh, all those chunks were the dragon glass. Thought it was coal.
You left me to die.
First I robbed you.
Are we going to have a truce?
You're a cold little bitch, aren't you?
I think she knows that's a compliment.
You've gotten better.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, it's Gendry. I'm not used to his short hair. And that's why she was so happy to see him at the parade thing.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, milady.
As you wish.
It's Valyrian steel. I always knew you were just another rich girl.
You don't know any other rich girls.
That was Tyrion's little dagger, right?
You want to worry about who holds what title? I'm telling you, it doesn't matter.
If you're dead.
Without her, we don't stand a chance.
Do you have any faith in me at all?
You know I do.
I was going to say she does. But she's got to challenge.
Now she's much prettier. Did you bend the knee to save the North? Or because you love her?
I think it's a combination. And he didn't say it until they met with Cersei.
If it's not too much trouble, I could use a pardon.
I love his hesitancy.
It's been in House Tarly for generations, so it would have been mine anyway, eventually.
Oh, he doesn't know about his dad and brother. Mixed feelings.
At least I'll be allowed home again, now that my brother's the Lord.
Nope.
Your brother stood with your father.
Poor Sam. I know he's not... I mean, he's upset because of Dad. It's Dad, no matter how horrible he is. But he did like his brother. He's going to ask Bran's opinion.
He trusts you more than anyone.
Oh, so that's why he told Sam. Sam's got to break the news. That sounds like Sam. So we're doing it now?
Or did you read every book in the Citadel already?
Stole a few.
I bent the knee. I'm not king in the north anymore.
I'm not talking about the king in the north. I'm talking about the king of the bloody Seven Kingdoms.
Well, this is telling him kind of brutally.
I know it's a lot to take.
He's just found out he's been sleeping with his half-sister. So now how does he react with Dany? If I were Jon, I would not tell her until after the war. But he's got to figure out how to distance himself from her without giving up the game. Is that Brienne? I hate it when it's dark. I can't tell what's going on. Oh, eye patch guy. Where are they sneaking up on, though? Oh, they're coming from the wall. They're alive. I forgot eye patch guy was up at the wall. So they're behind the army of the dead. I feel like something's going to happen. What's walking?
Stay back, he's got blue eyes!
I've always had blue eyes.
What kind of swords are those that light up? I mean, I know we've seen them throughout with the men without banners. Is it a sword that's blessed by the Lord of the Light or something?
It's a message from the Night King. If the horses last, we'll get there before the dead.
He is moving.
We just have to hope the Night King doesn't come first.
That spiral was an interesting pattern. What wall was that? Is that Jaime? They're keeping him hidden for a reason. I think that's Jaime. Didn't quite use the hand to grab. Look at a little Shaggy there. And his hair's darker. Hasn't been bleached by the sun. No hello, huh? So they saved Jaime for the end. He's made it to Winterfell. Jon knows the truth, whether he wants to accept it or not. This could be looked at from Dany's point of view as Sam trying to be vengeful for her killing his dad and brother. Unfortunately, they don't know that he found out the information before he learned all that. And like I said, if I were Jon, because I know that would bring controversy and everything, I would keep that information to the chest and just figure out how to keep my distance in the meantime. Which, with the war coming on, I don't think it would be hard to keep the distance. But, you know, they did take that flight in the middle of all this, so who knows? Cersei still has a plan. We don't know exactly what it is. I know, I moved. How rude of me. Hi. Why? I think I need to get her ears cleaned again. Although we were just at the vet. She's still bald right there. Right there. Guys can't quite see it. You can see a little bit of skin. I don't know how well it'll show up when the screen's bigger because I've got it on the smaller screen. I think Cersei plans on killing Euron. I think she decided to use him as a scapegoat for the baby's father just because then she has a reason. Otherwise, everybody knows it's Jaime's. And since he's deserted them, I think that's her plan. Because you can tell she does not like him. I thought you wanted down. I don't blame Yara for wanting to stay at the Iron Islands. She's trying to get in my lap because I'm leaning forward. I don't blame Yara. She doesn't have an army right now, and she is right that the Queen will need an escape plan. Although maybe nobody survives this war with the dead, although I don't think that's the case. But that would be one way to end the series, right? The dead win, and that's that. Hopefully the final scene is them killing Cersei. That would be a nice ending. Especially if what I think is true is going to happen, then that would make up for it for me. Theon is guilt-ridden, and that's why he wants to fight with the Starks, and that makes sense. And I'm glad Yara recognizes that and wasn't mad at him for it. And glad to see the Gingers alive. By the time you guys tell me what his name is, I could look up his name. What is his name? Oh, poor Bronn got interrupted. Wasn't able to have his last fling. I I don't think he's going to kill either Jaime nor Tyrion. But the question is she going to have somebody watching him to see if he's going to go through with it or not? And if he doesn't, is he going to be killed? I could see that happening. I can't figure it out by picture or by. Is the actor Ben Crompton? Edison. Okay. I had the three of them. Barrack is the one with the eye patch, right? So I think Ginger is Edison Tollett. I might be wrong on that though. Who's the third guy that's with them? Ah, okay. The Ginger is Tormund Giantsbane, and the actor is Christopher Hivju. Hivju. I did like where he said, "My eyes are always blue." All right. And I was looking to see they had Mark Risman is the one that I said, who is he? So Mark Risman's character is Harry Strickland. Doesn't ring a bell, but I think he's with the Queen's Guard. So, all right. Now that we spent an hour trying to figure out who we're talking about, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the next episode. So thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.